We're ready to go?
Ready to go, Michael.
Okay, Andy, I'm back with you again now. It's proven very popular now with the other videos, and people are mad to see more stuff like, and
yes.
We're talking about this like, and it's even rarer than the other two, like, the 133.
Yes, Michael, this 133 has originally from Leitrim, and it came out of boots of Mohill in 1974. It's 50 years of age, registered with Leitrim County Council on the 25th of March 74, this month.
Okay.
In March now. And there's only exactly an hour on it, Michael, today. 1803. Over the 50 years.
50 years?
Yes, 1803. Now this tractor had not to be built or not, and only service it, because it was minded to the last. And the only thing we done with it to have it perfect, we gave it a bit of a touch up 6 years ago. We put a brand new Vapormatic radiator into it. As it goes from that age, it has gone heavy and gone old. We done all the piping on it, new water pump and radiator, all sourced from Luke Riley and ROR and Granard. Vapormatic.
This what you used before that's now, but all it's man you trust with your vintage, 100%.
Yeah, and any parts is wanted there, all Vapormatic. No messing with pure Vapormatic.
Yeah.
That was basically what was done with it. Other than that, it was only polished really, and maybe the engine was just blowing in just to break it up, but that was it. But it's done 6 years. It's 6 years on, but no, same story, no major cosmetic work done on it. Same thing, ornery paint, all stony grey and Vapormatic red paint.
Very good.
Yeah, all back to Massey paint. No two-pack around like that. We want to keep them as near to as the were leaving Coventry and the Banner Lane.
And you're going to show me a piece of paper now.
I will. I have to show you a piece of paper as well, and I'll show you about the whole story about this tractor. Now, this is a very rare tractor, as we're going to start about now, because the 133 is not listed on Banner Lane in Coventry as a tractor that was put through, because there was only supposed to be 5,000 of them made. And at the time when they come out, they were a cheap man's tractor for rather than a 135. Now they say the price and the difference was £280 in pounds that time. Is the difference of 135 and this. Now a lot of men down the years had them, and as the times went on, they transferred them into 135s, actually put the touches in them, made them live drive, which was a disaster, because they were a special tractor on their own. Now, what I'm going to say to you today is, the 133 is a listed tractor in France and out in Europe. It's a different tractor. It's a different engine, it's a different Perkins engine. This engine that's in this is identical to the 135. Same 47 horsepower. The AD152, the very same engine as a 135. And if you want to come a little bit further, Michael, when you've that done, the same dash as our 135 is on it. The same spec, basically, as a 135. A little thing to note, Michael, on it is this filter. That's it. It's not like the mushroom on a 35. It's completely. It's a rounder mushroom. It's on this, and it's just the 135 or the 133 come out with these the first day, and you're completely different. Now your clutch is completely dead. It's like there's no live, no dual clutch. It's a dead drive. That's what it should be. It was designed for the rest of it. Michael, there's a complete photograph of the original brochure of the 133. I know it's a little bit wet because we're getting a drop of rain, but there it is.
Typical Irish weather.
Yes. And it's called the Westland Tractor.
And it's really, just as you said, it was made for the West of Ireland.
And the price at the start of it was £1,210. Now, Michael, we'll turn the paper, and I just want to emphasise it and show it to you. And we'll get it here now 1 second. You see where it's printed in England, right? It's printed in England.
Yeah.
And look, it's done from Banner Lane in Coventry. So it's a tractor that was completely, it was built in Coventry on the Banner Lane. It's no way associated with France, with the French 133. Different tractor altogether. And when I go back out, I'm going to show you a few things that will really change it over. And you see where it is, Michael, especially for the west of Ireland farmers. Yeah. See it here? Yeah. That's here, produced the new 133 Westland. And there's the price again. And this is the original brochure of the tractor. I went all rounds to get all specifications for this. And I know they're very rare on the ground, very, very rare. The French one isn't, but the one from Coventry, the Banner Lane one, is completely different. And they were designed especially for the west of Ireland farmer here. They were really replacing the TE20, the Great Ferguson 20. Sorry, Michael.
Very good.
Yeah, sorry about the drop of rain, Michael.
Oh, sorry, you can't be apologising about that now.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're back, Andy. Now, there's one thing you can rely on is the Irish weather.
No, Michael, you said it, you can rely on it, surely. Now, Michael, we're back first. The first I'm going to show you now is the pedals. No wear whatsoever on the pedals. This tractor done nearly nothing. No wear. We'll show you the brake pedals in a minute. There's the clutch pedal. Now we'll go round to the brake pedals and we'll show you them first. We'll finish with the pedals. We'll start with them and move on. Them pedals, Michael, look. Same as brand new. Never was... It's an original seat. Original bucket seat in it. That's not reproduced. That's its own seat. Its own Bakelite wheel, which we always said cannot get. That's the original wheel on it. Now, Michael, back to the back here. That's the original pick-up hitch that come on it in '74, the first man that had it brand new. That tractor was drawing milk into a creamery. Will we have to go back in again?
I think we have to. Okay, in your own time, yeah.
Michael, I think we stopped during the rain at the pick-up hitch. This is the original pick-up hitch that would have been drawing the milk on the tractor in 1974 when it was brand new.
So that would have been his main job?
That was its main job. Its main job, this tractor was drawing milk. Short journeys to the creameries below in Leitrim. That's it. It didn't do an awful lot. A few cans for neighbours and stuff like that. Seemingly, that's what I hear it done. It wasn't. It was put under no abuse. You can, as you know, with the pedals and the whole outfit. There was no abuse.
Yeah, it's very clean now.
Now, as I'll have to say to you, Michael, when this tractor was new, there was a Lamborghini safety cab on it that would have come out on. They were fitted, especially on these Westland 133s. Well, that's Westland 133, because they were brought out on a budget price for the farmer in the west of Ireland, as we're after seeing in the brochure. Now, the cab was gone at that when I bought it, and I don't know what way it was, but they were a weak contraption. They were a cheap version cab done for them at the time. So when I bought it and got it, it had these set of 135, which is the same thing, mudguards, top of the range mudguards put on it. I wouldn't have it anyway. It was like that, with everything the same as a 135 on the square mudguard. Oh, other than that, they didn't come on a brand new, have to be straight, they didn't come, or the roll bar. But we went that way with it. It was already done when I got it. It was done that way. And I'm delighted it's that way, because the Lamborghini cab was very small. It didn't show off the tractor or anything. And no matter who'd say to you when you go back that way, no, I wouldn't go back that way. I'll keep it this way. It's one thing that I can say is not original, is the mudguards. And that's all, and roll bar. Other than that, the tractor is completely original. Pedals, steering, everything, the whole way down. It's the same tractor as it was when it left Coventry and was sold by Boots and Mohill here on the side of it in March 74. It's registered in March 74. The 25th of March was the day it was registered first. in with Leitrim County Council in Carrick.
Yeah, all right. And you have the book?
I have the book here, the whole... I haven't even the duplicate, I have the original book of this tractor. There's the date, there's the first date, 25th of March 74. See it there? And it's overhead, stamp and all. And Michael, the best way we'll prove that this tractor is completely right, the original engine is in it, we have the engine number here, and we have the serial number and all. And we're going to read the engine number and serial number to prove that there is no doubt that it's a genuine 133.
It's original.
Yeah, it's original. It's more, and this is as original as I can go. Now, I will do another little thing for you. The two men that owned it, it's the same name and the same address for the two men. So it was probably father and son under it. Okay. It had to be more, and I'm the next on it. There it is. That's the best way I can put it. Yeah. It must be father and son, because it hasn't left the same locality or the same yard as it was in.
It could be brother to brother or father and son.
Or father and son. Yeah. That's what I'd say. And genuinely, there it is.
Yeah.
And I'm the next on the line, and hopefully my own daughter will be next on the line.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's the date when it was sent out with Carrick, the 1st of the 8th 06. Okay. That date is there. That's when the textbook was handed out with Carrick for it again.
Okay, now we're going to look at the...
Now we're going to go around it and read the numbers. Right. Well, Michael, we'll start first with the engine number here. Right. You see, it's 152 UA, which is the very same serial as a 135 on the top. Yes. Now, you have 339,765. And that's the number, and you see it there beside you.
See it.
Yeah, and it's reading perfect. There's no messing, and here, year of manufacture, 1974. Yeah. So there's no messing or saying it's this standard. It's the original tractor. Now, I'm going to go up now and I'm going to read the serial number for you. There is a serial number here. It's 133 430014.
I'll have to get into that then.
Yes, you'll have to get into that now. Will I read it for you again?
Fire away, yeah.
It's 133 430014.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all there. And you can see where it's emphasised, Massey Ferguson 133. That's what it is. And it's not tamper with, interfere with. I'd say, someone said to me a couple of times that there's probably nearer one. I don't know. I'm not going to say answer whether it is or it isn't. That there's nearly nearer one in Ireland now with as little work done as that one. I don't know. Because there's a lot of them, the ones that was out, a lot of them, unfortunately, men saw the few pound in the 80s, and they transferred them into 135. Because they were the very same tractor. You see, they were a different tractor completely to your 133 in France or on the continent, because they had a 35X engine. This is a 47 horsepower engine, identical to the 135. It's the new type 135. And another one I have to emphasise to you, Michael. There was never a 133 out of Coventry, Banner Lane, with a swept axle. They were all straight axles. So if a man tells you it's a 133 with a swept axle, it's definitely not a Coventry one. And as we said before with the pedals on the French tractor or the one in Europe are completely different. Completely different. And they're an 8-speed box. This is only a 6. 3 low, 3 high, and 2 reverses, low and high, and there's 3 forwards and high and 3 forwards and reverse. Very same as your 135. There's no dash, identical the same. All the filters and everything of a 135 fits the 133.
Very good.
It's the same, basically the same spec, only for it was a cheaper version brought out to suit the man west of the Shannon, it says, and more luck to them. And I was just fortunate to get it. And I have it 18 years now, this year coming. Actually, as we've seen the date on the yoke, the 1st of August, I've had 18 years.
Wow. And
I sold tractors and switched tractors and other ones. That tractor, when it come, that tractor was never leaving. And I'm delighted to have a Leitrim number as well, next door to us in Longford, and then it's the fact that it's from Boots and Mohill, which is lovely, down the road. It's only down the road from the town of Longford back to Leitrim. And I intend this year to have it to have it in the shows in Leitrim, Ballinamore and Lochrain. I intend to do the Leitrim shows with this year.
Very good.
Yeah, bring it back home for 50 years. It's 50 years now, the 25th of March. Oh. It's there and all, 74.
So where can people see these shows now? Presumably in June, is there?
Oh, they'll be on the calendar.
On the calendar.
Yes, there's a lovely show there coming up below in Ballinamore. I intend to be back with it for 50 years this year, and I'm going back to Lochrain with it as well, and that'll be the two Leitrim shows with the year.
Very good.
And bring it back home to its own town, and that's the way it was going to be. Okay. So, and I'm delighted to have it, tell you the truth, Michael, because it's not every day you could get your hands. You can get a 135, you could get a lot of them, but you can't get that one. Now, you could get a 133 all right. That's continental, but definitely not Coventry. And the reason, Michael, I wanted to prove today that in case people had said he's bullshitting or messing, maybe I shouldn't say that.
No, but all right.
This tractor has its paperwork, brochure, from day one to prove the whole point. I made sure to
and
get that.
And you did that, now in fairness, you did that.
Yeah, I wanted to do, I done my homework on this.
You did.
And I know for a fact you won't get one of them in England, because they were sent here,
especially for the
west of Ireland. The west of Ireland. And but they were built in Coventry.
Oh.
And they're on the same number. They're called the same number as the 133 out foreign, but they're a different tractor. They were built for this one job only. The west of Ireland farmer. And for drawing milk. And probably they were used. If a man drawing turf with some bogs, and he didn't need a tractor with a live clutch, and he was drawing turf with say from Bournemouth or from that, ideal. Because you see, it was, as they said at the time, it was £280 cheaper than your 135. Well, we're after showing the price that it was on the brochure. Yeah. Because the live drive clutch in a 135, and they were a higher spec in a 135, a dearer cab would be on it, and you had your stabilisers and everything all built in. This was only left basic now. But
it does the job for us.
It done the job. There was a lot of jobs you could do.
Yeah.
And now that's the way it was.
You might get up in there now and give it a roll.
I will, I'll do that. I have to get to see her wife now after this.
Fire away. Fire away.
You had so little work on the gearbox, we were tight at every time. Just for 15 minutes to get the head down. And now we're done.
Well, go on down a bit there now.
on the line. Very same as the 1, 3 and 5 and all on dynamo. No such thing as putting in alternators in them or all. Working all off the original dynamo and fan belt. No.
And come here, and the people that change them back to 135, is there any chance they go back to this now original?
They could, but they can change the back if they like. But I would never change them the first day to it. I try and like to keep them as they were.
As original as
I actually put in all new looms and all them, special and brand new Vapormatic looms, especially for the dynamo.
Very good.
And I work with the regulator and dynamo. No, because it takes away from the tractor.
Original is best, isn't it?
Yeah, now that would be an extra on the front of it. Put it on it years ago, have it on the wall, and someone just ask about them. But that protects them and it ties it down on the trailer going the road. If I'm going to a show, put in the pin and tie it down and I'm not tearing paint to my tractor.
I get you.
And it won't hit on. That's another thing it's used for.
But it's not taking anything away from really.
No, it's taking nothing away from the tractor. No, no, definitely not. No, it's taking nothing from.
It's only attached to it, like it's not. It's not moulded or anything at all, like.
No, it's definitely taking nothing from it. Oh no, it's all every Perkins part that's made is going to fit that. It's a genuine Perkins tractor, only that it's just a 133 as opposed to a 135.
So would this been a second tractor to a farmer in the west of Ireland? Or
no, I'd say in the west of Ireland it was a tractor that a man moved up from we'd say a TEF or from a T20 we'd say. Basically TVO or diesel 20, he'd have moved up to that. And it was a big improvement. Now the only thing that would be again that tractor would say it'd be grand with an ordinary mower. But when you be working a rotary mower, you have no live clutch. Your lift is, you have a set lift, you have your controls and all and hydraulics are identical to the 135. But when you clutch it, all is dead. It hasn't a live clutch at all. Now there's another thing, Michael, when we are here before we go, to show you that it really has nothing done as well. You see the guard, that's the original guard and cup. See the hole that's in it. PTO is nearly never opened on it. I opened it on him just to run my hand and put a grease in it and it's like brand new. Never was used.
Well, thanks very much, Andy.
No problem, Michael. And I tell you what I'm going to say to you. I hope your viewers at your pod enjoys it.
Oh, I think they do. I can see that now with the views now in the last couple. Yeah. I think we'll get a good few on this now and can't wait to do the next couple and see what stories you have.
A few more things coming down the road.
That's it.
But we'll wait, we'll let them enjoy this one now.
Exactly. Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you very much, Andy.
No problem, Michael. Thanks very much.